Welcome back, fellow travelers, to another episode of Grim Dawn. Last episode, we took a look at the devotion trees, we decided on what class we were going to do, we talked to Barnabas, and we got access to Sanctuary. So it's time to go clear out those cellars of the Slith. See what we find down in the depths. Got our passive going, and we got our loyal Briarthorn, because we are a shaman. Clear all these out. Briarthorn's got the scent. The bloodlust is real. We must feed Steve the Briarthorn. For those that are wondering, Steve is a reference to a TF2 video that Hyperdo20 and I did a while back, where we fed Steve the bust of the solemn vow for the medic. We have a cult that must appease Steve with sacrifices. In this game, Steve takes the form of my Briarthorn. There may be other forms that we may come across. For now, Steve is loyal. Oh. Oh. That's right, those enemies can be pretty tough and tanky. A lot of armor on them. Fire skeletons are even worse because of their AoE explosions upon death. Tonic. There you go. Nice. So there are some items that you will find that can give you extra talent points or skill points for abilities. Every level you can put points into an ability, but some items may come with like a +1 or a +2 to, say, Devouring Storm, Briarthorn, other abilities like that. And they let you go beyond the cap of what you can normally allocate for that skill. Now, something to keep in mind, if you aren't sure what class you want to go with, you can totally bank up your points for how far you can manage. Sometimes you can go to level 10 and not have to worry about picking a class until you're ready for it. The same can be said for an alternate class. You could probably go up to maybe Start Act 2, maybe Warden Creek, before having to pick a second class. But that's rare. Remember, one of the hardest achievements with this game was having to be below level 10, make it all the way to the end of Act 1, and kill the boss of Act 1 before hitting 10. And that is a doozy of a challenge, because you can only kill so many things, and then have to rely on the skills and points that you put in to take down the boss. Should have some slith. Yeah, here we go. We'll still need that for later. Waterfall. Pretty. Very pretty. Perfect. So we go down here. Should be special enemies. think we're going to find the cause of what's been clogging the sewers down here. Like last time, Barnabas told us that a Slith Queen had been hiding up in here, polluting the water, making it not drinkable. There's the Queen, the Corruptor. Ooh, they do a lot of damage. That's fine, we can match that. Ocean. Almost there. This may push us to 10, if not, then the shrine will. Just while we're here. Surprised when it takes it. Oh. It's close though. Got that. It should auto-equip. Yes. Okay, cool. Anything in here that we need, we put that on. Do this. That. Got that one. That. And shoulders, we'll equip those as well. Okay. Take a look at the shrine. Offer up that. There we go, level 10. Get rid of this copper band. We can place the yellow on that. Anything else? Magic pants. Okay. Okay. So look at devotion real quick. So we have put a point into that before. We're going to start filling out this one. So acid damage, poison damage. Let's level up physique. And we'll put a point to spirit as well. Skills, we can select the class as well. I think for this one, I'm going to go with the Tried and Trusted. So we're going to go Necromancer with this. Put a point in this, we'll summon skeletons. And we'll put another 3 into. So now that we have that, we're going to put you to raise skeletons, you to Briarthorn, and now my skeletons are up, and they also benefit from my passive. Also, something to take in mind that when you select 2 classes, it gives you a custom class title, so it's a ritualist for Necromancer and Shaman. There's multiple combinations that you can do, each one with their own name. There we go. We're going back and we're going to talk to Barnabas. Let him know that the well is now free.
Any luck clearing out those sliths? People are starting to beg me for water. I don't know how many more times I can say it'll melt your guts before they just rush me and take it.
I've taken care of it.
Well done. Once I pump out the remaining poison water, the spring should be clean enough for drinking. I'll make sure to let people here know how much help you've been. They'll be grateful that they can get a drink without dissolving their intestines. One more thing. Take my rucksack. Useful for hauling back scrap or whatever else you come across. I'm too old for that stuff now.
Thank you. Glad to be a help. So, we got some reputation, and we have inventory space. So some quests will give you extra inventory space. So we have an extra bag. Let's go ahead and go over here. Oh, you're not the merchant, you're the merchant. So you just sell some of this stuff off. Good there, organize that.
See you around.
Alright, let's head back in here. Let's head on up to Lower Crossing. Okay. We are heading. So we need to head this way. Grab this real quick. Put that all. Okay. So we're going this way, and we're gonna go up this way. So we've been through this area before in episode 1. Is it? And we can get the enemies there for a little extra XP. Go. It's the old dump. There we go. The game does jitter from time to time. I'm not sure what that's about. I can take a look at that real quick once I do this. So give me 1 second. Welcome back. So I found out it was the vertical sink. So there shouldn't be any more screen stuttering. Hopefully. So I did see that before in the first episode when looking back at it.
Do that yet.
Oh, it's a cool down. Wherever you point, skeletons come up. Instead, there we go. Ooh, basic energy. Okay. Ooh, one-handed. Okay. It's the first time I'm seeing that item actually. Depending on what kind of build I go with for this combo, it may result in me going one-handed and having an object in my other hand, but we'll see. Let's see, we marked off Ferris the Rotted, right there. Usually another section we can go to. Maybe down here, I think? Yes. Usually there's a cave you can go into early on. Don't know if it's this way. I won't spend... Nope, there's still screen turn. I'm going to check and see with the cave, and if I find it, I'll just jump straight to it. Welcome back. So, some caves like this are hidden. As you can tell from the minimap, there's no icon for them, so it's a little secret to look out for. But when you go inside, you'll find that's a dangerous domain, and I am already taking damage from the poison water. They have their own modifiers. They used to not have modifiers until they introduced, I believe it was Forgotten Gods. If it wasn't that, then it was Ashes and Mount out that brought the dangerous domain buff and debuffs. I'm pretty sure it's Forgotten Gods. Let's see, skeleton raise. So this one, you get 9 health regenerated per second, health regens by 15%, energy regen by 30%. They lose resistance to poison, acid, and bleed. Keep that open. Ooh, okay. Oh boy. Oh, 2 bosses. Okay. Okay, I was not expecting this actually. Okay, this is different. Very different. That. Oh. Okay, 2 bosses. It's gonna be the.
Can't do that yet.
That's for me. Just have to spam this for now. Oh. Almost there. He is almost gone. One down. Okay, 1 less to deal with. Heal. Ooh, okay, there we go. Now deal with the actual boss. Oh, you are a tough one. Okay, check our stuff real quick. One-handed mace, has to be level 12. We have a shield and a sword. Oh, it's been there. Okay. I think that's everything here. Yep. Oh, we have a rotting corpse as well. Cool. Alright. Back out this way and to the next area. Into the Wightmire. An entire swamp. The soundtrack for this game is also pretty amazing. When we get to Ashes of Malmouth, there's one in particular that I usually listen to a lot. Not to say that the rest of the game doesn't have a decent soundtrack, it's just there's one that's really captivating in a sense. At least I find it that way. Let's see, what's down here? Oh, looks like we have another shrine, but it's not a normal shrine. It's something different. You can tell by the little icon on the map. Because there's no ordinary devotion shrine. It is a monstrous shrine. Introduced a little while back. I want to say with Forgotten Gods or a little after Forgotten Gods, but each one has a certain set of enemies that'll spawn with it. So let's go ahead and upgrade this, upgrade that. We get an extra bonus on top of this. So now we have 3% health, a little energy is reserved, that's why our energy max is there, but it's cut down. We get health regen, and we get poison duration and bleed duration out of it. Here we go. Monster Shrine. I beckon to you. So enemies can vary depending on the shrine. Right now we have Beastmen. Or Beastkin, but they're part of the Beast faction. Oh, and they have a Shaman. There's a few of these enemies that are stronger than normal. Do this. Get rid of, there we go. Just gonna get rid of this one now. Do it. There we go. Ooh. Good deal. They give a lot of items and XP. So, walkers, I'm gonna go ahead and I can't put them on just yet. But you'll notice with blue items that they come with skills. So, that's a really decent item to have for right now until we find something better. We're close to level 12 as well, which is nice. There's a lot of yellow. I'm going to take a moment, I'm going to gather all this, and I'm going to sell it in town, and I'll be back. Alright, welcome back. I sold my items, and let's keep on going. Uh-oh. Ooh. Those ones hit hard. For some reason, they always hit hard. Yeah. I remember when I first played this game, way back, that I died to the Emperor Skeletons when I first got to that point. I didn't know what they would do, and they'd just explode, and I'd be like, why did I die? And then all of a sudden, it's like, oh, there's fire everywhere. Let's go check out this merchant. He might even have a quest. And he does. Hello. You travel a dangerous path, stranger. The solitary refuge is one of the few safe places left in Wightmire. If you plan to set out on the road again, perhaps there's a way we could help one another. And what might that be? The Slith are unnatural creatures and poison the land itself. So it seems only fitting that we should turn some of their vile magic against them. Their shamans carry bone necklaces, primitive things, but they carry primal power with them. I can weave this power into something more potent for you. If you bring me a few of their necklaces, and say 100 iron bits, say this in return, I will fashion for you a magical ring. What say you? Well, we happen to have enough necklaces already, so will these suffice? Ah yes, there is raw power in these bones, and my deft old hands will weave it into something more potent yet. I will have the finished ring for you shortly. And there we go. Thank you. Now we have a new ring. Let's see if it's any better than what we have currently. So Harmonious Vilas Ring of Alacrity is pretty good. I think we could replace the Vigorous Copper Band with this. Something to note as well, you can enchant your weapons and armor with different socketed items. So Serrated Spike, for instance, gives you Impaling. So I put that here. I can now go to my second hotbar. I can put, where are you? Impaling Weapons. If I channel that, it takes a bit of that, but now we get Impaling, so we can pierce through armor with our attacks. So we can get more armor, we can do some fun stuff with that. Lightning Nova, used in rings. So this gives some more health. There we go. Okay. Alright, into the cave of wonder. These things do a lot of damage with it, though. Go ahead and some skeletons again. 2 range, 1 melee. I don't know. Ooh. Okay. Ow. Okay. After 2 skeletons, but that's fine. At least we cast. 3 melee. Okay. Here. Okay, back up, bye. Back up. There. Ooh. Holy moly. Okay. Oh, we have found another shrine, it seems. Okay, so this shrine in particular, when we click it, you'll notice that we don't offer anything. We have to complete a trial in order to claim and sanctify it. So here we go. Not all of the shrines will be as easy as that. That's just to give you a taste of what's to come. Special helm, special blade. Okay. This does more damage. And do we have impaling? No, we don't. We'll have to stick with what we have currently. But this means we can put another point in devotion. We can now go here and get more offensive and defensive ability. And normally you want to save the food rations for when you're really low on health, or when your health regenerates. You want your constitution bar to go down and then have your health healed up, then consume the ration. That way you get the full benefit of it. Should roll us up. If not, then we will go up this way and out the other side of the cavern. There we go. A lot of enemies. A lot of enemies. Going to put this in, and we will go ahead and actually buff our skeletons again. So now crossbow with another. Oh, found a cellar of sorts. Let's go ahead and break this open. Let's see what's in here. Oh. I need Bloodspore and Zealots. Uh-oh. I was hoping I wouldn't find this, actually. That will be for later, because that's going to be a bit of a rough patch. The strange key, from what I recall, unlocks a section that has really high enemies, and a secret boss that you can attempt to kill. It is not for the faint of heart, especially if you are under the level of 25, I believe. 25 was the manageable version of it. It is doable with it being low level, but you really have to be on top of your abilities to do it, to try and attempt it. Ah, my rescue arrives. I'm afraid too late, though. Those bloodthirsty bastards already took my best parts for their altar. Must be something I can do. I'm as good as dead. Don't waste your time on me. My valuables are going to do nobody any good hidden away under a tree stump, though. You've slain my captors, so you earned this much. Follow the river outside the cabin to the river delta, and search the shore. Search the shore. When the world went down the slith hole, I hid my most valuable possessions away underneath a loose tree stump. Take whatever you want. Just bash some cultists' heads in for me, eh? Thank you. I will find it. Unfortunately, we can't help him. But that is the price we pay. I like them books in right now. So there's a few ways to get the strange key. There's a quest where you can help rat out a secret cultist that's been counterintuitive towards Sanctuary, but you have to find a certain order in order to do that. There's a few quests that let you do certain things, and every so often you'll be presented with a quest that will have a choice that will determine a specific outcome. So some choices do matter in this for what kind of route you take. You'll get access to certain factions, while other factions may become hostile toward you. It's over here. Take this cavern. Another monster shrine. Excellent. 14. So with that, now we can equip the new boots. We can... That's all I can put on. Oh, we can put the new ring on, Blood Seal. But it doesn't really give much. We'll hang on to it. If anything, we'll sell it. Skills. So the one that can help us greatly is Wendigo Totem. So we'll go ahead and put points towards that. And then we'll try and get that as soon as possible. I'm gonna pop the shrine first before we head up there. Okay. Skeletons. Savage Totem. Beseech thee. Uh-oh. Oh! Hello, Mr. Briarthorn. Can't see beating you. This is no bueno. Oh, he just bleeds. Oh, no, no. No bueno, no. No bueno.
I can't do that
Get
yet.
out of here. Get out of here. I summoned you. Oh, no. Oh, God. This might have been a mistake. This might have been a mistake. This is not good. Oh. Oh, no. Skeletons, please. Beg thee. Give me be. Oh. Oh, no. Okay, one gone. Oh my god, I was not expecting like 4 champions to pop out of there. Oh, let the minions do the work. The minions do the work. Okay, manageable. Do this. Okay, just this. Okay, oh my god, there we go. Did it. Crit Edge, Shadow's Grasp, and a lot of green items. What do we got? Okay. A one-handed... Ooh, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. That could work. You know what? I will take that, and I will be able to use a shield. Oh, that's going to counteract... It's going to counteract my two-handed, unfortunately. Let's go with that. You here. Wear a belt. Get rid of this. Some of these I can get rid of. Better pants. Definitely better pants. Okay. Sort. There we go. And we have another edge, so we can put that in here. We can get that going again. Okay. Oh. That was rough. Wear a belt. Pick it up. Okay. So... there's a boss around here somewhere. I believe they're up top. Clear this out though. Okay. Up here, the exit's over there, but the boss should be here? There's usually a boss around here. Oh, there they are. And as soon as I started touching things, they'd be like, oh, don't come in here. Touch my stuff. I'll teach you. Oh, Lord. Uh-oh. No. No. I'm on the wrong hotbar. There we go. Note to self. Make sure the hotbar is correct before pressing buttons. Arthur, please. Have to get rid of this guy. Good so far. Got this. Go Briarthorn. And there we go. Oh, good job. Good job. We have a new necklace, and we have resistant gloves. Greaves. Necklace. That's actually not that bad. It's better than what we're wearing currently, so let's go ahead and equip that. And let's go down here, and then we'll head back that way, check out the exit. If you guys want to see the level 10 challenge for beating Warden Krieg, I'm willing to do it. I just have to make a new character for it. So you'll have to let me know. Or I may just push myself one day and do it. Either way, let me know whether that would be something you'd want to see or not. Okay, let's make our way back. Oh, we almost forgot this. What we got in here? Jacket of frostbites. Take that. Slice that. Perfect. So now the fire will deal damage when enemies come into contact with it. Okay, now we're at this one. That is a item over here. Oh, prisoner. Okay. Touch the body. Okay, talk to you. Thank goodness someone came. They attacked my caravan and killed all my guards. I think the only reason they left me alive was so they could have me fresh later. Those bastards. I'm from Devil's Crossing. I can help you get back there. Don't kid yourself. Look at this blood. I'm not gonna be able to walk out of here. Appreciate the thought. It might be better just to end it quick. You probably won't like this, but I can open a crypt for you. The last thing I want is my legs to stay on this side while the rest of me goes back. You're not giving me any alternatives, are you? Send me off then. Pretty sure this is safe. Okay, that's another person saved. Sanctuary now has another residence. Here. Up this way. Check out what's over here. Okay, we have a bridge. And there's also a bridge that can be repaired. This bridge once connected to Wightmire to Burwich. If you wish to cross it, you'll need to prepare it first. If you cannot, you must brave the dangers of the flooded passage nearby. It will take 3 scrap and 5,000 iron bits to repair. Luckily we have that, so we're going to go ahead and do that. But we're going to go ahead and go through the underpass, which will be where we will head next. So, let's head back to Devil's Crossing. Talk to... Hello, who are you?
Welcome to my workshop. I saw you fighting the dead out in Lower Crossing, and I dare say you were absolutely brilliant. Evidently, cutting you off that noose was the best decision the captain made that day. Ah, where are my manners? I'm Kasparov, scientist and inventor. What brings you to my humble shop?
The captain said you wanted to speak with me.
Rift gates, yes. The ethereals use them to get around. I was working on a way to close them, but then you stumbled through ours. We have never seen a human, possessed or otherwise, pass through one before. Not a living one, anyway. It was then that I realized that we could put these portals to use. There's something about you that is attuned to the rift gates, and I intend to replicate it.
Wait, what?
You don't remember anything, do you? I may have taken some liberties while you were out cold. It was just a few tests, a blood sample or two, nothing major. The results were curious. It appears that your body is still teeming with residual aether energies. Don't worry, you won't be growing any new limbs, probably. But I'm going on tangents here. I believe that with a correctly tuned pulse of aether energy, we can replicate this phenomenon in a controlled manner, as in without the need for pesky possession. I've been working on just the device to do it, but it needs power. For that, I require aether crystal fragments.
So normally if you didn't have aether crystal fragments, you'd have to go and find them. But since we've gathered enough, aether crystals, like these,
Excellent. These will do perfectly. I'll just place them into my device here, and... Oh my, that's not right. Not at all. That pulse, it wasn't supposed to go off. Oh dear. 1, 2, 3... Yes, my fingers are still intact. Did it reach you too? How do you feel?
I feel stronger.
Ah, very good. I'm sure a little more aether in your system won't do you the slightest harm. Okay, maybe it was a lot more, but you look fine. Fitter than ever. A real shame about the prototype, though. Showed such promise. Perhaps if I had more fragments.
I think we're done here.
Ah, we've been so preoccupied with this Riftgate business that I completely forgot about my apprentice, Starlet. I sent her out to the Burwich Estates to fetch parts for our research, and she's been gone entirely too long. Seems her ineptitude carries beyond just the workstation.
You lost your apprentice?
I have to say, I do feel a little responsible for her now that she's my apprentice. Could you please go out there and find that hopeless girl?
I will keep my eye out. Alright, so we got a skill point out of that. Let's see what else needs to be done here. Talk to you. There is a fire in your eyes and blood on your clothes. Did you put those tainted men down? Tell me, how did it feel? Well, I don't know, I didn't feel much of anything. And you and I have something in common. After those things took my Annabelle from me, I didn't feel much of anything either. Here, take your coin. You earned it. You killed scores of those shambling dead, but I think you can do better. The Aether corruption created some truly monstrous mutations in the dead. I heard tales from the Burwich survivors that witnessed a horrifying transformation with their own eyes. Balrus and Hagra, they were fine folk, ran the boarding house up in Burwich. That was until the Aether got them, turned them into things you used to only see in nightmares. Those that got away spoke of bloated flesh and blades of bone. I can't even imagine it. Word is they chased the survivors as far as the Moldering Vales to the south of Burwich. Go out there and hunt them down, and tell me of the slaughter. I'll make it worth your while. Alright. Talk to you. Thanks for saving my behind back there. Turns out, not all the rifts mean bad business. I'll go on ahead and set up shop. Let me know if you need anything. Well, thank you. Cool, so we got my reputation there. Go back in here. Turn in this kind of quest. You returned! I can see you carry my brother's amulet. So it is as I feared. Ultimately, Milton was one of the dead. This is a lot to take in. Milton, I'm sorry, brother. Thank you, stranger. At least I can live knowing my brother is free of all this misery. The amulet was enchanted to keep my brother strong. I think you could use it more than me. Here, may it bring you luck. Okay, got a ring out of that. Let's talk to... Ah, new face. Hello, Captain John Bourbon.
Good, you're back. I've heard good things from both Kasparov and Barnabas. You're a real asset to this community.
Well, thank you.
One of my scouts came back with news making our next move clear. The dead are heavily concentrated in Burwich Village to the north, past the swamps of Wightmire. There must be a reason why. Perhaps the ethereal behind these attacks is there. We can't know for sure without investigating deeper.
How can I help?
You've proven yourself quite resourceful thus far. Your ability to secure rift gates for human use could be a turning point in our situation. With all the activity around Burwich, there's bound to be a rift gate. If you can capture it, that will give us a solid foothold in the area.
I think we know how to get to Burwich, but how do I get to Burwich?
Follow the road north through Wightmire. Though in the current state of things, you will likely have to leave the road behind well before you reach the village. Keep pressing north and you will eventually reach the outskirts of Burwich. It's surrounded by a palisade wall, so you will have to find a way inside. Once you've secured the rift gate, return to Devil's Crossing.
Alright, I'm ready. Okay, so... I'm gonna show one more thing. Storage is up here if we ever need to put items in here, so we can just easily...
Safe storage. No questions asked.
Let's see... Item transfer... You need 10,000 to expand. So normally on softcore you could just have tons and tons and tons of different items to be put away. But... Let's see, it used to be... Ah, there it is. So, I've played hardcore a bit before, and I've got plenty of storage as well with items that I've collected over many playthroughs. But I'm just going to store most of this stuff in here until I need to gear up correctly. There's scrap in here. Cannot put that in there. We can get rid of this. The key, I don't know whether I want to hang on to that or not just yet, but we'll figure that out. Story auto sort.
Keep an eye on this.
Alright. Well, I think that's going to do it for today's adventure. Let's just go ahead and allocate our points real quick before anything. Now we have 4 points available, so we'll go over here, grab new skill, and we'll go ahead and start picking this up as well. So now we'll do totem, and we'll do Dagger's Horn. So now when we do right click, we have a totem that will heal. It also damages enemies. But thank you for tuning in for episode 2 of Grim Dawn. Hopefully, I will catch you guys on the next episode. Until then, this has been Phantom Echo, signing off.